All right, let's you and I have a chat here. It's the new year, and I've noticed in years past, people just hate on New Year's and New Year's resolutions and goals. And here's the deal, I love them. I think New Year's is one of the most refreshing times of the year. Not only because it like comes like right after Christmas, but it gives you room to breathe and to think through what you want out of the next year. And like, yes, like you could restart every day if you wanted to, but because our society is so bound by timetables, why are we resisting a timetable that comes, once a year on January 1st? So with that in mind, my life coaching, education is coming out right now because we got to have a talk. If you are setting goals for the new year, goals, resolutions, manifest, whatever you call it, that's up to you. But you need to make sure that these goals are SMART. Now, that's an acronym. If you don't know what it is, go look at my blog. If you know what it is, anyways, go look at my blog because I have lots more there for you. But it's all about thinking through your goals and making them so within your reach. Because once you break down these goals, if you don't have an answer to the various steps in setting up a goal, then you need to think through it a little bit more. And that's not to deter you. That is not to tell you not to do it. It is really just an encouragement to think deeply and intentionally now, and then it'll make the entire process of you achieving your goals so much more easy, so much easier. There we go. So, y'all, you can hit your goals. There are various elements to setting up goals so where you can hit them kind of properly and make sure that they're really attainable and really what you want. But I'll leave you with this. Set a date, an end date. I wrote in a post back about our move, a couple of weeks ago. And one of the things in there was like, pace yourself. It doesn't all have to get done at once. But on the flip side of that, I encourage you to set a date in the future that you want to have friends over or host your neighbors for a dinner or whatever it is at your house, because then that way you have something to pace up to. Because if you're pacing with no finish line, then you don't know if you're doing well or not. You don't know if you're actually achieving. But when you have a finish line and you can pace yourself up to that finish line, gosh, it's going to be so much easier, so much more smooth. It's just going to give you life. And then it takes the guesswork and the thinking out of it, right? Like, why do like workout plans and diet plans, like, why are they so like, I wouldn't say successful because we know the success rates on that, suck. But why are they so popular? Because they pace it out for you. It's a 90-day X, Y, or Z. 75 hard. It's 75 days, right? It does it for you so you don't have to think, and your end goal is that 75 days. So set it for yourself. That's tip number one. If you take nothing else from this, and you ignore all my genius advice in my blog, then you guys need to just set an end date for your goal, because then you can work backwards from there, and it's a lot it's a lot easier to work backwards from there. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm really really passionate about goal setting. And let's talk if you have any questions about like how to implement it, because like when I joke about like the life coaching education, partially true, partially not, but you know, when I was in my master's program, that's what they really drilled into you, is really getting that meat out of a client. Of obviously, I don't life coach right now. I don't charge for any of that, but to really pull into like that underlying root, right? Like that's what makes a great coach. And so that's what I'm encouraging you to do right now in today of all days. If you haven't taken a good look at your goals, do it. I recommend it. There will be a video coming out in a few weeks about family retreats and how you can be setting your goals as a family, but you can also have personal goals. You can have health goals. You can have spiritual goals. Like, sky's the limit, guys. You just got to do it. You just got to do it and set a finish line.